Welcome everybody to another episode of Cooking with John and Mika.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
It has been a minute since we've done an episode, so welcome back to our kitchen.
Been a little busy,
Yeah.
but we're glad to be back with you guys from our kitchen to yours. And tonight we've got a little something special cooked up for you.
I'll let you tell it.
Yes. So,
So excited! I'm so excited!
yeah. So as probably previously seen, tonight we'll be doing a pan-seared chicken breast with a creamy vodka mushroom sauce. It's a little my own recipe. What is going on here? Okay, my computer's acting funny. Okay, there we go.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, we're good.
For sure?
Yeah. Word. And we're also going to be doing some squash for you guys.
Squash. We're doing roasted squash. The reason why we're doing roasted squash is because the chicken's so rich with the cream sauce. You need something almost a little bit simple with the vegetables. And of course, you guys know, because I'm on a low carb diet, this works wonderful for me. And it's restaurant style, and I am satisfied with it. So there we go.
So I think you guys have seen us do the roasted squash before. It's not really complicated. We just breeze through on it, tell you what we did, and then we'll get right into the ingredients and everything for making the good stuff.
I hope you can't hear the music, because we might get in trouble
Right, we don't want to get in
from
trouble
the
with
YouTube
police.
That's a real thing.
So grabbing it real quick.
Here we go, guys.
So for the squash, of course, we just dice them up into some medallions. Spray your pan real nice, or foil with spray on it. Little salt, little pepper. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. They're going to go in the oven for about 17 minutes, and that's going to be it, guys. It's that simple. Nothing complicated with that. Now, for your chicken and your sauce, that's a little more complicated. Of course, you want a couple chicken breasts. If it's thin, you don't have to butterfly it. If it's thick, go ahead and butterfly it.
So we went ahead and butterflied ours.
Boom. Salt and pepper both sides. Doesn't need to get complicated with chicken. Like we said, all the flavor is going to come from the sauce.
Yep.
Other ingredients you will need: a cup or about 8 ounces worth of diced baby portobello mushrooms. 1 medium shallot sliced up. You want to peel the layers apart. Trust me, it's going to be amazing. You'll need some dill, some parsley, vodka. That's right, don't worry, the alcohol portion is going to burn off. You'll need garlic, whipping cream, salt, pepper, paprika, cream cheese. This is the base for it all, guys, cream cheese. You'll need some butter and some olive oil. So, let you know what we've got. I went ahead and separated. I've got 1 tablespoon of paprika, teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper, and like I said, it's going to be 1 full block of the cream cheese. It's going to be good. You're going to love it. Promise. So anyway, you're going to make sure your pan is nice and hot. Throw you some olive oil in there. Just enough to coat the bottom, because you're just going to sear the chicken on both sides. 5 minutes per side on medium to high heat.
So I'll let you guys see about how much olive oil he put in there.
Just coat the bottom, guys.
I want to say that's about
Maybe a
4.
tablespoon.
No, that's about 3 tablespoons.
Maybe. We got a big pan. We cook with big pans.
Yes, we do.
We love our copper pan, guys. We've gone through a lot of different pans, and this copper pan has been amazing.
So far, it's the copper pan.
It's the copper pan, aside from our skillet, our cast iron skillet.
Yeah, of course.
Gotta love it. So once your oil is nice and hot, like I said, chicken breast, 5 minutes per side. That's it. And you'll pull it out. You'll let it rest a little bit, because it's going to finish up its cooking process in the sauce. I know what you're thinking. Mika's not doing a lot of talking on this one.
I'm not, because honestly, this is John's baby. This is John's recipe, and I just let him do what he does, and it is so good, and I just am there to support you.
That
by
is, you know,
eating
you slice to sample it along the way to make sure it's not poisonous for anybody.
I do,
you know?
but yeah.
As far as your vodka, you only need a half a cup of that, guys. I've already got that poured. And again, don't worry. This is a recipe that kids can eat. The alcohol will burn off in the process, okay? So our oil is nice and hot. I'm going to go ahead and place my chicken in there. Listen to it sizzle. Ah! Yes. And we'll be back in a few minutes once that chicken is done.
All right.
See you in a minute. All right, guys, we're back. The chicken is ready to come out of the pan. Beautifully done on both sides. Perfect. We're going to drain off a little bit of that oil. You don't need the rest of it. Just a light glaze on the bottom because we're about to go ahead and saute our shallots in a little bit of butter and vodka. So for your butter, we're going to go ahead and cut off about a tablespoon. Reduce your heat to medium. Toss your butter in, give it a good stir, get the pot going. This is where you're going to put in your garlic and your shallots and then your mushroom. We're going to go ahead and make our sauce.
And I just need to come in and mention how good it smells in here. It smells amazing.
All right. Vodka. Got that going? My baby loves this, and I'm happy she's happy about the smell of it. We're going to go ahead and put a tablespoon of garlic, because yes, we love our garlic in here. It's a heavy sauce. Well, it's not heavy, it's kind of like flavorful, that's what I mean. Get that going, mix it in, because that vodka is going to break up. Yeah, it's going to reduce, the alcohol is going to come on out of it.
You're done with the butter?
I am done with the butter.
Okay.
Beautiful. Perfect. That's going. We're going to go ahead and dip our shallots in. Like I said, shallots are an amazing onion to use. We love shallots around here. I'm going to mix those in good. And we're not going to add any salt or pepper until we put the mushrooms in. We're going to go ahead and get those going. Somehow knock my heat a little below medium. We don't need that. It's smelling amazing, guys. This is the long process, but it's not too long. Keep those going. Now, once your shallots start to tenderize a little bit, then you will pop in your mushrooms. And it's about that time that I'll go ahead and throw my squash into the oven. Remember, 400 degrees, 17 minutes. All those flavors in there. And shallot being an onion, it doesn't take too long for them to start softening and caramelizing. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Go ahead and add our mushrooms. Give those a little stir. And we're going to add salt and pepper to taste. And when I say that, we're going to add just about a teaspoon of salt. On a bowl. I've already got it poured. So we're just going to go ahead and add our pepper to it. Again, it's about a teaspoon of pepper. Mix that in good. And you're just going to get the mushrooms nice and tender, guys. This is great. The amount of sauce here is actually good for about 4 chicken breasts. It's just the 2 of us tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and make the full amount of sauce instead of halving it. And this way we have some left over. because it goes great on chicken, it goes great on steak. It's delicious. We'll let that go for a few minutes, and then what we'll do is we'll add our cheese and then our whipping cream and the rest of our seasonings, and it'll turn out great. Delicious. I hope everybody out there has had a wonderful, wonderful spring so far. I know we're only like a week, maybe 2 weeks into it, something like that. We're still dealing with some like winter weather here, kind of rainy. Looking forward to the sun deciding to pop back out at some point. I had to poke its head out a little bit, but not enough to say, hey, it's real spring. I think it's time to start doing some sun chasing, honestly. Ooh, yeah, buddy. Let you guys take a look at that. Yes, becoming nice and tender. So what I've done is I've sliced up my cheese. It's just going to help it melt a bit easier. Instead of a huge block, I'm just going to dump it in there in sections. Evenly distribute throughout the pan. Got to love cream cheese. I love cream cheese. Great on a bagel. Great to cook with. I mean, let's be honest. If it goes on a bagel, it's probably good to cook with. And then start melting. And I know while you're making this, you're going, I don't know. This looks a bit like a hodgepodge. Trust me, the way it comes out is amazing. All right, so I've added those. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in for 17 minutes. Perfect. So the cheese is melting nicely. Okay, it's time to go ahead and add our whipping cream. So it's going to be just over a cup, not quite 2 cups. Now this is just regular whipping cream. If you're using heavy whipping cream, you're going to want to go with a cup because it's going to be a little bit thicker. And remember, it's all going to reduce and thicken up anyway as you go. This stuff is awesome. Like I said, it doesn't have to go on your chicken. You can put it on steak. I'm pretty sure it'll go great on salmon. Haven't tried it on salmon yet, but I think it will. Alright, now we're going to increase the heat just a little bit. Get that going. And at this point, we'll go ahead and add our paprika. Just sprinkle that in and mix it in good. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, babe. Look at that. It's looking amazing.
That looks wonderful.
And as I was telling them, it goes great on steak, chicken, and probably go great on salmon.
It's so good on steak. Any kind of protein, it would be good on.
The last thing we need to sprinkle in while it's happening is we're going to add in 1 teaspoon.
Oh my god, guys, you gotta see
dill.
that.
I know you're thinking dill. You're going to need that little bit of tart from it. And trust me, it is worth it. If I can get this thing to come out, there we go.
That's about...
It's about a teaspoon. That's a teaspoon.
Okay.
I'm going to just sprinkle that in. And we'll stir it. And mixed good. Now, as with any recipe that you're making, regardless if it's one you're creating, one you know by heart, one you're following along with and making for the first time, you do realize you have to get a spoon and try it along the way.
Yes. This is so true. I'm already trying this one.
This way, you know, if you want to add a little bit of something extra for yourself or you want to increase it, look at that cheesiness just hanging off of it. I think it's pretty good. What do you think, love? As it drips on my finger, it burns my finger.
Oh my god, that's so good. That's wonderful. Are we going to put the chicken in now?
We are going to toss the chicken back in there.
All right.
Now that everything's melted and mixed, you toss the chicken in and just get it good and coated. This is going
And
to
I'll let you guys see. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful.
This is just going to bring that extra flavor into the chicken. Look at that. Gorgeous, right? You can go ahead and cover your chicken, let the mushrooms and the cheese and everything sit in. So we are going to let that sit and finish. It's going to take about 10 minutes.
Oh my god, I'm getting hungry over here.
It's going to take about 10 minutes, which is about how long our squash has left. And we'll see you in just a few minutes with the finished product. Alright guys, everything is done. I will show you the finished product. Amazing.
We like to cook, but we don't cook.
Oh, look at that, look at that.
Hectic. So,
Are they gorgeous? And all I did was pull them out, presented them, and topped it with just a little bit of parsley. So guys, that's it. Hope you try it. Hope you enjoy it. This is one of my favorite chicken dishes. Love you guys. Miss you guys. Once again, fleur-bitty fleur.